This is not a Halloween look. This is like a real life look. I promise you. It's gonna come together in the end. I promise. We're gonna run with it. Just stay with me. Full on transformation. Y'all not even gonna be able to recognize me in a second. Hey. So today's video is definitely gonna be a talk through video. And I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't really do talk throughs like that just because I tend to ramble and then the videos get crazy long. But before we begin anything, I am going to moisturize my face. Today I'm using this. I got this in the mail last week. This is the number 7 Early Defense Day Cream. It's hypoallergenic and it has SPF 30. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and just pop it onto my face. Also apply a little bit of this to my neck. Even though I have a choker on. With my clean fingers, I'm just going to gently blend this into the skin in upward motions. Next, I'm going to go in with this, which is the Pure Hydra Gel Lift, and I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. Guys, I have no idea what this does. Michelle from Ready Set Glamour uses it, and I was like, that looks freaking cool. I need to do it, and I had it in my drawer, so I was like, YOLO. So, like I said, I'm going to put this directly underneath my eyes, on my eyelid. If you guys thought like I was a makeup expert, you were wrong. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to do is prime my face. Today I'm using the Revlon Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to apply this in this area right here, probably just in my T-zone area. Just going to massage. Ooh, this feels very, very nice. Revlon, come through, perfecting primer. I like it. I like it a lot. Next thing I'm gonna be using is this color correcting stick by Smashbox. This one is in Get Less Red. Is that the color? I don't know, but it's this right here, guys. I need to get it out of the box. Probably should have did that before I sat down to film. I'm scaring Luna half to death, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go in with this color correcting pencil by Smashbox. And what I'm gonna do is take it over some of the areas of my face where I have a little bit more redness than usual, like around my nose area. I really like the fact that this is in a pencil. Oh, and I have this sucker right here. You see her? She poking. Gently blend it into the skin, but not like completely wiping it away. You still want some of that green to be there because the green is going to cancel out the red in your face. So I'm going to go in with the Giorgio Armani foundation. Dot it all over my face. And typically I like to work on one side of my face at a time to blend it out with the damp Miracle Sponge by Real Techniques. I'm just going to pounce it onto my skin for more of a flawless coverage. And I'm in the shade 6. Right now, a lot of my other foundations, like my drugstore foundations and stuff like that, they do not match my skin because I've been living, like I've been actually going out. I've been hanging out in the sun. I've been doing things other than being a crab up in my house. Like I have been for these past months. So it feels pretty good, but it's also depressing because I only have one foundation that actually matches my skin. So I need to work on that. I definitely need to get some more darker foundations. My eyebrows are on, they're intact. Now I'm gonna move on to eye primer. Today I'm gonna be using this eye primer that I've never used before. This is the 360 Degree Stay Put Primer. Stay, Don't Stray in light medium by Benefit Cosmetics. It comes in a little tube, kind of like a concealer, and I'm just gonna do a few dots. So to blend it out, I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is the Sedona Lace EB13, and I'm just going to blend. To set that concealer today, I'm using the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I'm going to take this beige highlight shade right here on a Sigma Cream Concealer E58 brush, and I'm just going to pack this all over my lids. When you do this, it pretty much is setting that eye primer, and it's creating a very nice, smooth canvas for your shadows to lay on top of. I got a new palette in the mail from Pure. This is their Transformation palette, and I think it's such a really like dope palette. It definitely goes to my Instagram theme. You guys know I've been like on it over on Instagram. Like my theme is, it's on point. So when I got this, I photographed it and I was like, you know what, I should totally film a look using it. So that is exactly what we're gonna do today. My dog's acting crazy. The UPS guy's outside, they hear the truck. Okay, this is what the colors look like in the palette. So we are mainly going to be using this palette right here. It comes with 5 eyeshadows, a cream blush, and I want to say this is a cream contour. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but there isn't a transition color in the palette, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm going to go back into the Lorac contour palette, and I'm going to take the shade, this is the light contour shade, on a Morphe G24 brush, which is just a really nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to tap off the excess and just work this into my crease. After we have our transition color in the socket, I'm gonna go in with the transformation palette, and I'm gonna take this very pretty auburn shade on a Morphe M433 brush. I should memorize this by now because I always freaking use this brush. I'm just going to pounce this in the outer V of my eyelid. And the only reason I'm starting it on the lid as opposed to in the crease is because I did get a lot of product on the brush. So I'm not trying to ruin my crease just yet. So I'm just pushing it onto my lid on the outer portion of my eyelid. My friend Chrissy got me jamming out over here to Starboy. I do have a Spotify playlist. I'm going to link it down below. A lot of people over on Snapchat always ask me to link my playlist because they think I listen to good music. Thanks, appreciate that. Work it a little bit in the crease. Try not to take it up past that transition color, which stops about right here. So you really just want to focus it in the crease, and you want your transition color to allow that color to kind of gradiate up. And what I'm doing is I'm rocking this back and forth in the socket of my outer V to create more of a circular shaped eye look. I'm gonna keep doing that circular motion, taking it a little bit downwards on my lower lash line. I'm also gonna take that shade and place it in the very inner corner of my eyelid. You may wanna use a smaller brush for this. I'm actually gonna take this pencil brush by Sigma. This is their E30 brush. And I'm going to really focus that auburn shade in the inner corner of my eyelid without getting it too messy. And then I'm going to also take that pencil brush and create kind of like a halo effect, because that's what we're going to be going for today. Once we have the color placed where we want it, we're just going to blend it out with that clean Morphe M433 brush. Going in with a shade right here called Alter, which is this gorgeous yellow shade. I'm gonna pop this in the very center of my eyelid where I left bare. So to do that, I'm going to use the Sigma E58 concealer brush. I'm going to take this on the outer edge, and then I'm just going to buff it all over my lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna connect it like so. Like I said, we're really going for that rounded look. If it does look messy right now, do not be alarmed. I will get it under control. For concealer, I'm using this one. This is by Smashbox. This is the Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. Okay, this one is a little bit light for me, but I'm going to use it for highlighting purposes. And I'm really just going to focus this underneath my eyes. So I'm not gonna put it anywhere else just because I find that when I use too light of concealer all over my face, I just look very washed out in the editing process. So I'm going to skip that, but I am going to blend it out with my damp Miracle Sponge by Real Techniques. And I'm going to just buff. I actually don't know how I feel about this concealer. It has me looking hella ashy. Yeah, not my favorite concealer. So instead, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, because this is like making me look hella ashy. And I'm also going to apply some concealer right up in this area because I have too much color here, which is making me look a little bit dead. So I'm going to just place this over top because I look a little ashy. After that, I'm gonna clean up the edges with another clean Morphe M433. And I'm just going to kind of blend out that shadow. With the F35 Taper Highlighting Brush by Sigma and my Manna Kadar powder, I'm going to use this to set underneath my eyes. This is like throwback. I remember when Crispy used to use this all the time. For liner, today I'm using this. This is the Too Faced Sketch Marker, and I've never used this before, so I'm hoping that it goes well. So I'm just going to do small strokes closest to my upper lash line. I'm going to take the sketch marker and I'm going to apply it closest to my waterline on the lower part of my eyelid, trying to like somewhat connect them. After that, I'm going to take this deep kind of like purple shade and I'm going to run it closest to my lower lash line to see what happens. Using the Sephora waterproof retractable eye pencil, I'm going to run this into my waterline so that way everything is nice and black. Before mascara, I'm going to go in with the eyelash primer by L'Oreal. This is the Luminous base. When you think of lash primers for your eyelashes, you kind of want to think of a bra. A lash primer is really just going to hold and lift your lashes all day long. So I feel like mascara is always like the boringest part of any makeup tutorial because we all know how to put on mascara. So after the eyelash base, I'm gonna go in with Tarte Tartist. This is like one of my favorite mascaras. Now, if you are gonna go in with a base and then a mascara, there's probably no need to apply falsies, but you guys know I love falsies and I just really feel like it transforms any look. So yeah, I'm doing this, but I'm also going to apply falsies. Tarte did come out with some lashes not too long ago. They are the Tartist Pro Lashes, which look like this. This one is in the style Flirt. It is a little bit more fluttery. They aren't as full at the base, but I definitely like them for the length. So I'm just gonna pop these on my eyes. I'm going to apply some powder. And the powder I'm using is by Pure Cosmetics. This is their 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. I'm also going to apply it with this brush right here, which is also from Pure. They sent me a little cute package and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use it. So I'm just going to powder all the areas of my face that I did not powder, so that way I can kind of set my foundation in place. To contour my face today, I'm going to be using the Lorac Contour Kit, which is honestly one of my favorite contour kits, hands down. If you're contemplating getting either the Anastasia, Kat Von D, Lorac, I definitely say Lorac. I love the shades. I think they're super blendable. And I'm going to be applying my bronzer with the Morphe M527. I'm going to hit the temples ever so lightly to bring color back into my face so that way I don't look completely washed out. I'm just going to buff it. So I'm going to do big circular motions like this, and I'm going to use a very light hand. For blush, I'm going to go in with the shade right here, and I'm going to use my Morphe E3 brush, and I'm going to place this on my cheeks. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with this palette, which is the Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights Highlighter Trio whatever. I'm going to use Sunlight and also Nightlight for a more of like a bronzy finish. I don't know what it is, but I haven't really been into really like intense highlighting recently. I feel like I just look crazy sometimes. Like I was in the mall and I had hella people looking at me and I'm like, do I have too much on? So I'm just going to apply about that much, which may seem like a lot, but I normally go pretty heavy-handed and I'm going to try to be a little bit light-handed today. I feel like I just go overboard sometimes. That looks like a lot, damn it. Whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to run it over my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to take a pencil brush just like this, dab it into Sunlight and also Nightlight, and I'm going to just dot it right here on my nose. And right here on the bridge of my nose. With the highlighter shade Sunlight, I'm also going to pop it in the very inner corners of my eyes. Whatever's left of this, I'm going to just hit it on my brow bone. Before moving on to the lips, I kind of want to do something fun in my waterline, so I'm going to go in with this. This is the Anastasia waterproof cream color in the shade Sunset. I'm just going to run this right in here. God damn it. Got it on my eyeball. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with a little bit more mascara and just coat my lower lashes. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do a really pretty kind of like nude shade. So like I said, this one is in the shade Stepping Out, and oh, obsessed. I feel like whenever a brand has this applicator, I always try to accentuate my Cupid's bow a little bit more than I should. Oh well. And that's a wrap on today's video. Let me know what you thought. Did you guys like this transformation palette? Honestly, like I said, I love it. I think it's super sleek. I think it's super compact and you can just kind of toss it in your purse. It comes with a cheek color, kind of like this creamy black that you can use as a gel liner in like a contour shade, but I really like it. I like nicked it up with like my nails and shit, but whatevs. If you guys want, follow me over on Instagram. I've been posting a lot on Insta, so when I'm not on the tube, I am over on Instagram. I probably post 3 times a day, so if you guys want to see my little face, follow my Instagram, subscribe to my second channel, Ashley Marie Vlogs, and I don't have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next one. Deuces. Damn, this shit's good as fuck. Can I have some?